What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome back to episode 35 of our Sochaux Let's Play here in Football Manager 2018. We are back once more today, and today we're taking on Monaco. Yes, a big game for us, and well, I'll be honest, this is probably the roughest patch as, Sochaux manager that I've gone through, really, in the last, 3 seasons? This, of course, being our 4th season, and it's been really tough, the last run of the games. Of course, last time we were here, we lost actually fairly narrowly to Lyon, but you can see since then, 1 win in our last 5. Granted, we've only lost 1 game in the league, but yeah, some rough results here that don't make for pleasant reading. And yeah, I don't want to get too worried yet, because I feel like we're still doing pretty well. But at the same time, there is, I think, reason to have a little bit of concern here. Anyway, you can see the first match we had against Auxerre. We started off with a win, which was nice. In the end, it was Ben Chilwell picking up the Man of the Match award at left back. Harry Wilson with the lone goal that saw us kind of get the 3 points here. Ducasse missing a penalty as well was less than ideal. And this, a narrow victory, but the only victory that we've had in our last 5. Following on from that game, you can see we took on Lens, a team who are struggling this season massively. If we look at the league table, they are rock bottom with only 4 draws from 18 games. And one of their draws was against us. 0-0 it finished. They actually missed a penalty in this match. We had chances. We didn't really take them. We didn't deserve anything in the end. And, well, 0-0 away from home. Bitterly disappointing. The next game against Spartak Moscow, perhaps a little bit of a less cause for concern. It finished 2-2 in this game, and they did get a late equaliser in the 94th minute, but was fully rotating the side going into this game. Of course, this was a Europa League tie. And, it was an okay result. We fully rotated the team. I think the big bit of news really was the fact that Ducasse went off injured to end this game. A very big injury as well in terms of as a big blow for us, a twisted ankle. And it meant that for the remainder of these games that you've seen, he's not been available. And, today he's not going to be available either. In the Europa League, of course, with this result, a draw, we actually slipped down to 2nd in our group, finishing behind Leipzig, which wasn't great. And you can see here in the knockout stages, we've been drawn against FC Porto. The last 2 years, they've actually finished 3rd in the Portuguese top flight. So maybe we can give them a good run for their money. They're not going to be an easy team by any means, but we'll have to see, won't we? I'm hoping that we can do fairly well against them. It's not going to be easy. That Europa League game, if we just look in the calendar, not happening until kind of mid-February, so a little way away those games. Anyway, the next game we had was in the league. It was against Dijon, and we got annihilated. 7 goals in this game. We lost 5-2. Yeah, really, really not ideal. We were poor throughout this game, to be honest. I'm probably not even going to have time to fit all the highlights in for this game. It was really poor. 2 goals conceded early on. Chrisland grabbing them both in the 11th and 15th minute. We did some tactical changes. We steadied the ship until half-time at 2-0. We felt like we had to chase the game. They got 2 goals through Jeannot in the 51st and 54th minute. And, well, we had to go on the chase then, 4 goals down, 4-0 down. We went on the more attacking kind of system. Millet did grab 2 goals for us, but in the end it was merely a consolation as Chrisland grabbed another in the 73rd minute. And, 5-2 it finished. Dijon, a team who have definitely caused us problems in recent years. And I think to lose them in this kind of manner, especially in the league, was just really, really disappointing. Perhaps the worst result that we've had actually this season, this one. Just shipping 5 goals. Pretty difficult to justify. It was just an all-round kind of terrible day at the office. We weren't at the races, unfortunately. Anyway, our most recent game was in the Coupe de la Ligue, a competition that we've done okay in the past, and unfortunately for us, we got knocked out in this. We lost to Cannes 2-1. They had 2 shots on target. They both hit the back of the net. It kind of feels like it was one of those games. Katongo was playing for them in this game, which was kind of interesting, although he was subbed off and really didn't contribute a whole lot. For us, we made tactical changes to try and chase the game. Obviously, they scored early on. We pegged them back. Sané grabbed a goal for them to make it 2-1. But we couldn't find another goal in us, and unfortunately, 2-1 it finished again. It feels like perhaps we were missing Ducasse a little bit in this game. So anyway, those are the league games and the cup games, of course, since you were last here. Today we take on Monaco. It's the penultimate game of the kind of, the season in terms of in the league before the longish Christmas break. It's like a 2-week break that we have at the start of January. We could really do with getting a win here. You can kind of look, it doesn't make for pleasant reading winning one of the last 6. That is far kind of below our expectations. As I mentioned, 2 of those games we have played have been, outside of the league. So when you look at the league table, whilst we're down in 9th, 2 games in hand, which if we win could see us overtake Lyon, who, they're in 4th at the moment. But we really can't rely on winning these games in hand. We need to be winning and getting good results in the games that we do play. Of course, one thing that's kind of been prominent ever since last year really is just how many games we draw. We avoid defeat a lot, 3-0-0s this year. But, we still lost 3. And I don't know, I am a little bit kind of worried at the moment. I'm hoping, of course, that in January with a new star man in Kubik appearing, maybe he can be a bit of a game changer for us. It gives us an alternative to Ducasse, because you'd have to say that this year, with Ducasse out injured and still out injured, Millet has been a bit hit and miss. He's doing great in Europe, don't get me wrong, but in the league, just 3 league goals just isn't really good enough. And we don't have an alternate striker option. The only other real options we have would be Dougie Pote, or alternatively, we could play Moroni as a striker, but neither of those players, kind of your out-and-out goal scorers, both kind of quite creative strikers, I guess. So that's a little bit of a cause for concern. In terms of the overall squad happiness, you can see the dressing room atmosphere is dropping, but managerial support is still high. Still got a few players unhappy. Ducasse wants a new contract to reflect his ability. I looked at how much he wanted. He wants a little bit too much. I'm hoping that in January we might be able to get him to sign a new deal. Of course, with Ducasse, he's unhappy. He wants this new contract, but, he's only got, I say only, he's got 4 years left on his current deal. There isn't a massive urgency, I guess, to get him to sign a new contract if he's asking for too much. Obviously, previously he was asking for about 60,000. I guess we could have a look at what contract he wants now. He wants 33,000. I wonder if we can get him to sign a 5-year deal here with a little bit of a sweetener. I mean, it'd be quite nice to do this in the live con, wouldn't it? Get a new contract signed. He wants 40 grand a week, which we can't afford to pay him. We're already over our wage budget. And really, I don't even want to be offering him these agent fees to make him happy. I'll tell you what, I'll add another seasonal landmark goal bonus for if he hits 30 goals, and we'll make it a biggie. So if he does hit 30 goals in a season, he is rewarded quite highly. I don't really want to do it, but at the same time, I don't want to blow the opportunity to give him a new contract that we've actually got at the moment, because obviously he's not wanted to talk about having a new contract in quite a while. Oh boy, we're down to the last phase of negotiation here before he calls off talks. This could end badly. I'm going to have to increase some of these things like his appearance fee. As I said, we're already over our wage budgets. That really is impacting just how much money we can offer him. I'm going to give him a big international cap bonus for if he starts playing for France. I was going to say I could give him a relegation release clause of just like a small amount. So if it ever did go to crap, at least in his mind, he does have kind of an escape clause. We'll set it at 10 million. I don't think he's going to accept this though. We'll see. Yeah, that's not great. That's not really what I wanted to happen there. Well, hopefully we can get another opportunity to offer him a new contract, and, well, there's not too much interest in January, otherwise that could be a bit of a problem. But yeah, unfortunately, he is injured for today's game. In terms of the team without Ducasse, it is a bit of a makeshift team. We're going to play the 4-2-3-1, of course. You can see we're going to go with Lafont in goal, left back Chilwell, centre backs Felix and Diarra, right back Pinto. The middle two, we're going to go with Fuchs and Chevalier, Trincal, Almada and Mbula, and then Millet up front, of course, taking the place of Ducasse. Not going to be easy today against Monaco. They are no pushovers by any means. It's definitely one of the harder games that we have all season, especially away from home, but we're going to try and take the game to them today, I feel like, and try and just make something happen if we can. When we've played them in the past, we've tried playing on the counter. It didn't really work for us. When we have gained success against Monaco, it's often been playing our positive brand of football, trying to control matches. So as much as that can backfire spectacularly, I feel like today that's probably our best bet, to try and control the ball for periods when we kind of make the most of chances like this that we might get from set pieces. Ball whipped in, and Mbula to Chevalier. Hit that! What a goal by Chevalier. That might be his first ever goal for the club. Is that his first goal? I don't know. What a goal. That is his first ever goal for the club. What a way to get your senior goal. 5 minutes in to this game against Monaco. The ball headed clear, falls to him, and, bang. Pick that out on the half volley, rifles it into the bottom corner. And, we go a goal up against Monaco. The perfect start. You can see possession's actually fairly close. We've injured Hervin Lozano as well, so we've done a little bit of work there. Also, Lemos getting a booking for them, and their defensive midfielder probably isn't going to be great for them. And, we're on the attack here. Mbula, can he get the ball into the mixer? There's options. Gets it to the near post. They do kind of half clear it here, Monaco, but we're applying pressure high up the pitch. Can we win it back here? Big ball forward. Andre Silva knocks it down, and, they're going to look to make something happen here. Not committing a whole lot of men to the attack, but, Balde Keita finding space to run into. Now with Fritz. Goes inside to Yuri Tielemans. Onto Herrera, of course, former United man, to Jorge on this left-hand side. Don't let him get the ball in the box. Head it clear. Well, we've been let off the hook there. Andre Silva nods it over the crossbar. 25 minutes gone. Another chance here for them. Another set piece. Glick back post. And, well, I feel like the player on our post should be stopping that going in. That was pretty poor marking. I feel like set pieces as a whole have been a bit of an issue for us this year. And, well, that's been reflected again here. Andre Silva nods it. Glick. And the man on who is that on the post? Name and shame them. We'll never know who it was. But whoever it was turned their back on the ball. And, well, let us down as a team. We've got a chance here, though. Chilwell, the left-back, gets the ball forward. It's cleared away by Virgil van Dijk. And as far as Alex Pinto goes to Mbula, you'd have to say that Monaco have got a pretty decent little squad that they've built up here with the likes of Van Dijk and Andre Herrera added in. And, well, what is the keeper doing? I don't know. I don't know what the keeper... I feel like we've had a lot of these go in our favour. I'm not going to complain. Millet gets the goal. Questionable goalkeeping, I think it has to be said. Herrera back to Subasic, and, well, he brings the ball out, and then he kind of just forgets he's a footballer. It feels a little bit cheap when these go in, but I'm not going to complain one little bit. Millet, I mean, it's the easiest goal he's ever going to score in his professional career once he gets the ball there. And, well, 40 minutes gone, 2-1 up. We've had slightly more of the ball. Both teams have had a lot of chances, however. It's been a pretty exciting team. Both teams playing positive football. And, well, we're on the attack again here. Mbula, options on ahead, goes to Fuchs. Can he find the option? He goes back to Mbula. There's options out wide. Pinto is one of them. The Portuguese youngster could maybe do the give and go here with Chevalier. Lovely build-up play. Millet could be through. Can he tuck it away? The French international... He's got to hit the target there, and, well, perhaps that's a sign of the kind of inconsistencies we've come to expect from him this year. He has been pretty disappointing in the league. It feels like he scores the tap-ins, but when he gets the one-on-ones, the ones that, you know, the great players score, he just comes up a little bit short. Anyway, I'm going to tell the players I'm far from pleased, even though we're 2-1 up. I feel like we can do better. Possession's been 50-50. They've had slightly more in the way of chances, although we've not seen that many highlights. It feels like it's been quite a lot of half chances for them and just kind of chances that haven't really amounted to a lot. And, well, we're on the attack here. Fuchs bringing the ball forward, all on his lonesome. The tackle goes flying in. We committed quite a lot of men up here, and Andre Silva finds himself breaking through. Is he going to score it? He does. He slots it away, and it kind of feels like that's the difference between a player like Millet and a player like Andre Silva. He tucks that away, no nonsense. 2-2 here, and, well, not the start to the second half we wanted. We commit a lot of men to the attack. Lemos has to get that tackle correct. Already on a booking. Fuchs giving away the ball. And we're just caught a bit in no man's land. Felix just wandering away, not picking up his man. They took it away. It's 2-2 here. I mean, it's entertaining, I think, is what you'd have to say about this match so far. 55 minutes gone. They've made 2 changes. We could make some changes of our own. Trincao has been a little disappointing so far this game. An hour gone on the clock here. Can we find our footing, or are we about to slip further behind? Keita with the ball here. Plays through Andre Silva, who hits the woodwork. The rebound. Ben Chilwell gets a toe on it ahead of the attacker, who falls in the box. For a second, you might have been panicking about a penalty. Okay, so looking at it here, Trincao's been really poor. I think we're going to bring in Harry Wilson for him. Fuchs has also been pretty poor. I think we'll take him off at Almeida in the centre of the midfield. Almeida, a bit of a prominent goal scorer, it feels like, for us. So maybe he can have a bit of an impact from that Mazzala role, playing behind Almada. And, well, Almada goes down. Ander Herrera giving it away. I thought there might be a booking, but there isn't going to be. And, well, it's a chance for us to make our subs. You can see they've done all their changes now, Monaco. So with 20 minutes left, any injuries, any little knocks, they are going to be down a man here. 2-2 would not be a bad result away from home, particularly given our recent form. I don't really want to change a whole lot here in terms of going more attacking. I don't feel like that's the right move here. I'd kind of take a draw. At the same time, I don't want to go more defensive and invite pressure on ourselves. So we have another set piece to deal with here. It's flicked to the back post. Glick almost grabbed another goal. It was almost the exact same goal we conceded in the first half. The little flick at the near post to the centre-back at the back post. And, well, Andre Silva wins it again. What are we doing from set pieces? We just go to sleep, it seems. We drop down to 9th. Monaco get a goal here in the 83rd minute. Now we have to go more attacking suddenly. And, yeah, well, we've been let down by our set-piece marking once more. It feels like it's a common trend this year. Just our inability to deal with anything at the back. Going to change our wing-backs to full-back on attack. We're going to go more attacking and more direct here. I mean, could we respond before the tactical changes happen? Almada nods it forward. hoping for another Subasic mistake, really. 5 minutes left in this game. Gone more attacking now. It's going to leave us more exposed. It's a bit of a last roll of the dice, really. We do have the option to make one more sub, but I don't feel like we have someone on our bench who I feel like could be a game changer for us. I'm just going to stick with what we've got. Late chance here, maybe. Not long left. I mean, what is Melee doing? The sooner that Kubic comes in and Ducasse is fit, the better. Because right now we are just wasting stuff. And unfortunately here, 2-1 it finishes. You'd have to say Monaco probably deserved the result, but it kind of further compounds our misery. 2-1 up at half-time, a second half crumble. In the end, Andre Silva picks up the Man of the Match award. I mean, 3-2 away from home against Monaco wouldn't necessarily be the worst result, but having led the game, given our recent form, it's a game that you would like us to try and win. You can see that Monaco have actually not lost at home this year, so the fact that we pushed them so hard is pretty impressive. And in fact, you can see here, they've drawn 5 games 0-0 so far this season, Monaco. It seems like 0-0 is quite a common result in the French leagues, looking at it here. And well, with that result, we drop down to 9th. We still do have a game in hand on a few of the teams above us, which could see us climb up the table a little bit. But regardless, we are going to be outside of the European places, which is where we aim to be at the start of the year. So that is, well, a little bit of a cause for concern, I guess. Anyway, in terms of when we'll be back next time, it's a great question. I'm not entirely sure. Amiens are doing pretty well. They're up in 5th at the moment. We don't play them until February. That's a little way away. We'll kind of see how things go, I think. You know, maybe we go on a little French Cup run. Maybe games get shuffled around and we have a big game coming up. I feel like, well, I'd like to try and do some business in January. We really don't have the money to do a lot of business. It's going to be a case of perhaps looking to the likes of Kubic and also Blonde to well, try and be the difference makers for us come January when they do join the club. But anyway, that's going to wrap up everything from me today, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like on the video. If you've got any comments, of course, leave them down below. And other than that, it is me, Jack, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.